I've also reached out to the contractor Crane Hogan for comment on what might be causing these delays, but haven't heard back. I'll keep trying to get in touch with them. In Brockport, I'm Declan Stablo with News 10 NBC.
The state is fining Crane Hogan $7,000 a day due to the delays. Village officials hope the bridge will reopen by the end of this month, but the business owners we spoke with are doubtful of that timeline. Turning to your first alert forecast with Stacy. We're still enjoying the sunshine, but it's a little bit cooler. So what's in store for Father's Day weekend?
You know, the forecast for Father's Day weekend has been trending a little better and a little better each and every day. Now, it's not perfect, I'll tell you that, but it's not a washout. In fact, it is so far from that. Let's take you into the weekend. Saturday, upper 60s, so it will be a little on the cool side. I still have a shower in the forecast, especially in the Finger Lakes very early, but the majority of Saturday is dry. The majority of Sunday is dry, and Sunday should see temperatures into the low 70s. Both days will feature more clouds in the Finger Lakes, more sunshine the further north you go. So Rochester north to Lake Ontario. Staying green on the threat tracker. And again, rain chances are very low right through Monday. Then they'll slowly start to creep up as our temperatures and humidity start to creep up into next week. Maybe you want to help Dad out this weekend, mow the lawn, do some yard work and gardening for him. Well, weather's not an excuse. I actually think we're looking pretty good now. The exception would be Finger Lakes very early on Saturday with a few of those showers. It's cool near Lake Ontario, 59 in Hilton, but you don't have to go too far away to warm things up at least a little more. 67 in Brockport, Batavia, 68, 70 in Palmyra, Canandaigua, sitting at 71 degrees right now. And we are dry, but I widened the view and you can kind of see why we have to include a few showers in the forecast. It's because we have rain sort of coming at us from all different directions. The good news is a lot of this is just going to be first thing Saturday morning. Notice how it's primarily south of the thruway, the best chance for those showers. And then they'll push south. Watch the clearing as we head into the afternoon. So as Saturday goes on, it'll turn sunnier and I won't say warmer, but at least better. Sunday looks pretty good too. Stray showers, still a slight possibility, but I'm going with a mainly dry Father's Day. Monday, we are back into the mid to upper 70s, partly to mostly cloudy sky. And then we start to turn up the humidity. Nothing crazy, but you will notice a little more mugginess by Monday afternoon. Same deal on Tuesday. Temperatures on Tuesday are climbing into the 80s. So you add a little heat, you add a little humidity, and a few isolated showers or rumbles of thunder Tuesday and Wednesday. More widespread storms on Thursday. That's with a cold front moving in. It's only going to drop our temperatures into the upper 70s on Friday, but it's going to drop our humidity. So really comfortable start to summer, which is on Friday, but also the Jazz Festival kicks off on Friday.
Very exciting. Yep. It's all happening. Thank you, Stace. Well, an update on a News 10 NBC investigation into a Rochester landlord. Tal Levy, an owner of 13 properties here in the city, has filed a response to a lawsuit seeking severe fines by city attorneys. Levy denies most of the allegations about unresolved code violations. The city cited him and his companies for more than 500 violations, demanding fines of $500 per day per violation. In his response, Levy says he disagrees with the city's characterization of his conduct. He denies any willful neglect, indifference, or refusal to remedy violations, and denies the city's stance that the properties are in hazardous condition. New at 4, we are digging into another building in Rochester with a demolition order, but it was just approved as an historic site, and that means tens of millions of dollars to help fix it. After weeks of asking for an interview, the developer finally met Chief Investigative Reporter Berkeley Breen outside the boarded up doors.
So I'm walking from Parcel 5 downtown towards the Richford building. I talked to the man hired by the owners to develop it. And in his years of experience, he told me this is the hardest project he's ever had.
Fully improved exterior that shines. I mean,
Patrick Dutton's job is to restore this building. It's 10 stories, but can feel like 1,000. It's been empty for 14 years. In 2022, the siding blew off. In 23, the city ruled it was dangerous or unsafe. There's a demolition order, and RG&E cut the power a decade ago.
So it's hard to do things if there's nothing to plug into and get power to.
Try doing anything without power. Yeah.
Dutton says he's working with RG&E to restore power.
I showed you what it looks like on the outside. Now let me show you what it looks like on the inside with the help of RochesterSubway.com.
These pictures were taken about 10 years ago. Dutton says it looks pretty much the same.
I mean, that's a mess.
The building's a mess. There are few. I don't think there are any in Center City that are a mess like this. It is a tough project.
The city issued 3 violations in March, including hazardous conditions that need to be corrected immediately. The city says they were fixed. Dutton says the building was recently approved for historic tax credits, which can equal 25 to 30 million. The start date on that application says this October. The final goal is 85 apartments with space on the bottom for a cafe.
It's a very difficult project, and it's a lot for any team to manage. But once you get going, once you find your rhythm from a construction perspective, then you execute. But getting to that moment is a long road, and there's a lot of hurdles.
Very recently, this project was approved for $2 million in Restore New York money. That is money that will go specifically to this building. The only thing is it comes on the back end, so they got to do all the work, and then they get that money. Outside the Richford building in downtown Rochester, Berkeley Green, News 10 NBC.
All the taxes are paid on the building. The city expects to talk with Dutton at the end of the month. Local football star Messiah Hampton has made his college decision.
We go to the University of Oregon.
Oh my goodness. The wide receiver at Monroe High School announced his commitment this afternoon. Hampton is the #1 recruit in New York State. He chose to play for the Oregon Ducks over Syracuse, Miami, Penn State, and several others. Messiah says it came down to a last-minute decision.
I definitely want to give a lot of props to Syracuse and Miami. You know, it came down to today. It was Syracuse, Miami, Oregon. And me and my family just talked. We just feel like that was the best. But Syracuse, Coach Friend, he's real. I give them a lot of props and a lot of respect, truly.
Messiah's mom told us he never takes a day off and is always working to be better than the day before. Congratulations to Messiah. So exciting. Thank you for watching News 10 NBC at 4, News 10 NBC at 5. We'll stream on WHEC.com in about 45 minutes. We'll see you then.